What if I told you that the reason you don't have $100,000 saved yet has nothing to do with your salary, the economy, or bad luck? What if the real reason is that nobody ever explained the rules of the game you're playing? Because right now, most people are sprinting full speed in the wrong direction. Think about this for a second. You work, you save a little, you try to be responsible. Yet that first $100,000 feels like a fantasy number, something that happens to startup founders, crypto gamblers, or people born into money. Here's the truth most people never hear. The first $100,000 isn't about being smart. It's about building momentum and avoiding the traps that quietly keep you broke for decades. Because the first $100,000 is different, painfully different. At the beginning, every single dollar comes from you, your time, your effort, your discipline. But once you cross that line, the rules change. Your money finally starts helping you. Returns become noticeable. Growth becomes visible. Progress becomes addictive. That's why Charlie Munger famously said the first $100,000 is the hardest. Not because it's impossible, but because most people never build the systems required to get there. Let me be clear about something. Most people don't fail financially because they're lazy. They fail because they're leaking money everywhere and don't even realize it. Imagine trying to fill a bathtub with the drain wide open. You could pour water in all day and still end up frustrated. That's exactly how most people treat their finances. They focus on tiny expenses while ignoring massive ones. They stress over coffee but ignore taxes. They chase stock tips but never fix cash flow. Wealth isn't built by suffering. It's built by strategy. And the wealthy know exactly where effort actually pays off. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through a complete system for reaching your first $100,000 faster than you think is possible. Not theory, not motivation, real moves that actually change the math. Let's start with the biggest silent killer of wealth, taxes. Most people accept taxes as unavoidable, like bad weather. But the wealthy treat taxes like a strategy game. Tax-advantaged accounts aren't a bonus, they're a shortcut. Every dollar you contribute reduces your taxable income. That's an instant return before the market even moves. Next, free money. If your employer offers a 401k match and you're not using it, you're rejecting a guaranteed raise. No investment beats a 50% instant return. Then comes income expansion, not suffering. Instead of shrinking your life, expand your income. Extra income with one purpose, investing. Reinvesting dividends is non-negotiable. Spending them feels good today. Reinvesting them builds freedom tomorrow. Fees are the invisible enemy. A 1% fee doesn't look scary until you see what it steals over 30 years. Low-cost index funds quietly win the long game. Stop trying to outsmart the market. Timing feels intelligent, but patience is what actually pays. When it comes to investments, boring beats brilliant. Broad market index funds, consistent contributions, time doing the heavy lifting. Now here's the mistake that destroys most people's progress: lifestyle inflation. Every raise becomes a bigger car, nicer apartment, higher bills. More income, same stress. Wealthy people don't upgrade everything at once. They upgrade their net worth first. And finally, the most powerful lever of all, housing. If housing eats half your income, wealth becomes a fantasy. Cutting this cost even temporarily changes everything. This isn't about deprivation forever. It's about a few strategic years that set up decades of freedom. When you combine these strategies, something incredible happens. Saving becomes automatic. Progress becomes inevitable. The first $100,000 stops being a dream and becomes a checkpoint, a milestone, a turning point. Your future isn't built by one big decision. It's built by hundreds of quiet, smart ones, starting today. If this video helped you see money differently, subscribe. More strategies, no fluff. And I'll see you in the next one.